Hi, I'm Michael Wan. Thanks for watching us today. Russia collusion is media's wishful thinking. That is the subject of today's op-ed live. So the Washington Post recently reported that Special Counsel Robert Mueller told the White House last month that President Donald Trump was not considered a target of the Russia collusion investigation, but only a subject of the investigation. After 18 months of investigation, there was practically nothing regarding the Russia-Trump collusion scandal. So this is what The Hill reported. The U.S. Attorney's Manual defines a subject as a person whose conduct is within the scope of the grand jury's investigation. It is a designation that can change, but it's also a meaningful description of the current status of an individual. Mueller, after 18 months of investigation, does not believe Trump meets the definition of a target, which basically means that there is no linkage between the president and Russia. Again, after 18 months of investigation, then we have to ask ourselves and the special counsel, what the heck is a special counsel even doing? The FBI and special counsel both did not find a smidgen of evidence of Trump campaign Russia collusion. And the whole thing so far is nothing short of a conspiracy theory. I mean, seriously, what is special counsel Robert Mueller even doing? What is he even investigating? Why is he even a special counsel when there is conflict of interest? President Trump interviewed Mueller for the FBI director position last year, 2 years ago, and he decided to not pick him. Yet the Deputy Attorney General, Rod Rosenstein, picked Mueller as special counsel. This whole thing smells really, really bad. And the charges that was brought by the special counsel so far had absolutely nothing to do with the actual Russia collusion scandal. And if Mueller wants to investigate the Russia scandal, why isn't he investigating the Obama administration's Russia collusion scandal? Now there's your real scandal that has tangible evidence all over it. They were the ones who did a deal with Russia giving out 20% of American uranium while the Clinton Foundation got kickback money that reached north of $140 million. And more Americans are now waking up to the fact that there is absolutely no objectivity in the media today. The Russia collusion scandal, in a way, was also fabricated by the media itself. They pumped up something that doesn't exist at all. The media wish that the collusion thing really happened. But you can't wish something just because you hate that person that much. And if collusion is a problem, then how come there is no collusion investigation between Hillary Clinton's campaign and Ukraine, which was proven according to Politico? And according to many legal scholars, collusion is not even a crime. Whatever the case, you can't wish the United States president somehow colluded with Russia. You can't wish a United States presidential candidate collude with Russia. And wishful thinking does not bring the impeachment of a president, which is the ultimate goal of the media and the left. The media was the biggest proponents of this conspiracy theory. That's why they are also responsible with this whole mess. What a waste of time, and what a waste of energy. What a waste of journalism. Or was that the plan all along, to waste America's time? Fired FBI Director James Comey himself told Congress last year that Trump was not a target of his investigation. So really, what is this whole thing about? The Mueller investigation has to stop immediately. There is no purpose in this investigation. It's just wishful thinking. I know the media stance is like this. If you wish it so much for so long, somehow it's going to become a reality. That's what children do. And yes, that is what I'm saying. The media is acting like children. The case of criminal conduct by Trump has not materially improved over the last year at all. Let's run down what Mueller's investigation team did so far. Last October, Mueller brought the first indictments against former Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort and his deputy Richard Gates. Notably, none of the indictments were linked to the campaign. But even after this report, the media kept saying that this is just a beginning. And Mueller is holding back the really damaging indictments. Then in November came the disclosure of plea agreements with former Trump National Security Advisor Michael Flynn and former campaign foreign policy advisor George Papadopoulos. But this also had nothing to do with Russia. These pleas were for making individual false statements to federal investigators. Again, nothing to do with Russia. And the indictments involving lawyer Alex van der Zwaan and internet operator Richard Pinedo was also about a false statement and a single count of identity fraud. This too has absolutely nothing to do with Donald Trump or even Russia. But even after all this report, the media wants to play dumb. They just keep on drumming up this Russia collusion conspiracy theory. In February, Mueller handed down indictments of 13 Russian nationals and 3 Russian organizations for election-related crimes, from hacking to identity fraud. These charges also had nothing to do with Trump or his campaign. The charge stated that no one in the Trump campaign knowingly engaged Russians in these cases. It sounds more and more like this Mueller investigation is nothing but a witch hunt. But you gotta give it to the media. Even when it was reported that Trump is not the target, the media still said that this is a bad thing for the president and something's gonna come. I mean, people can want whatever they want, and everybody is entitled to have wishful thinking. I have wishful thinkings too. But there is one place where that should not happen, and there is one place where that should never ever happen, and that's called honest journalism. Thus, you can see how corrupt the media is today. Well, that's our show for today. Our show is not about left or right, it's about right or wrong. To stay up to date with our latest videos, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel by clicking subscribe. Thanks for tuning in.